let me shut that shit off. You know what? This was a waste of time. Why did I get up for this? Why did I watch this? And all we saw was Pokemon and Zelda. And if you did not see it, I wouldn't recommend watching it unless you're interested in seeing Zelda. I have the notes here. I'm not going to go too long here. Not really too happy with this conference. I didn't like it too much, but it was nice to see Pokemon Sun and Moon and the new Zelda. Both great games, but I was expecting them to see more, and I was kind of watching the little predictions by IGN. But I heard some news about Paper Mario Color Splash, if that game was true or not. And I'm a huge Paper Mario fan. And I was trying to check that game out. I thought they were going to really show that. But we didn't see that. All we saw in all this Nintendo Live Treehouse at E3 2016 was just the new Zelda game, which is called The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And then the Pokemon Sun and Moon. We basically saw that for like almost like, what, 45 minutes, almost close to an hour. So they were showcasing the starters, the three starters: Rowlet, Grass and Flying, which is the Grass and Flying type; Litten, who's the Fire type; and then Popplio is the Water type. But I'm just gonna go through all the stuff that was showcased for Pokemon Sun and Moon. This was just 2 games. That was it. So not much of a conference. But I don't know what's going on with Nintendo, man. I'm trying to get hyped for this. The legendaries. For Pokemon Sun, it's going to be Solgaleo, who is the Fire and Steel type, I think, for the Pokemon Sun. And then for Pokemon Moon, it's going to be Lunata, who is a Psychic and Ghost type. What did they show for this game? They showed trainer battles. The first battle against Lady Boss. Some of the newer Pokemon I saw was Young Goose and Pikipek, who is a Woodpecker type Pokemon. That was showcased. The Rodon Pokedex, which is going to be the new Pokedex for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it gives you tips on how to catch Pokemon, what to do next, where to go for the ejective and all that stuff. And one little thing that they added for trainers for when you're about to get into a trainer battle, they have like this little shadow icon or shadow feature where you can tell where that person is going to challenge you, and you're going to probably run into a trainer battle. So if you're not really prepared, you already know who. If they don't have this little shadow feature, you already battled against them, and then it's probably a trainer. And if they do have a shadow next to them, like the shadow feature added to them, you probably haven't battled them yet for Pokemon. But that was just something new. You get a full rotation. You can rotate your characters and play with both a male and female throughout this game. Some new battle modes were also showcased. Battle Royale that was shown for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then just more battles of them catching the Pokemon and stuff. What else? And it's gonna be the Alola region setting, and it's from the characters, as you probably saw from the stream if you watched it. Both the male and female characters are dressed accordingly for like the weather, because it's a warm setting in the Alola region. But that was it that was shown for Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then the release date is going to be November 18th, 2016. This was really a good game, and the Zelda game was also really good with graphics and stuff. But right after Pokemon, they started the stream off with just Zelda, and then they went to Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then right after that, and they just took so long with this. They went long with Pokemon Sun and Moon. It was nice to see the game, the gameplay, but it was like watching someone play the game like a walkthrough or a Let's Play. The chat was just more entertaining than the stream. It just wasn't really all that. And I just thought they were going to show some more games, but they didn't. I was really hoping to see that new Paper Mario game, and to really see what happened and see if they brought the JRPG, not the JRPG elements, but the RPG features back into it, because I didn't really like Paper Mario Stick and Star. And I had it for 3DS, but I ended up trading it in, and I just couldn't get into it. It just didn't feel like Paper Mario to me, because nothing's better than Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64. The 2 best Paper Mario games I ever played, and they really should go back to the RPG element to those games. But unfortunately, I was hoping to see the new Paper Mario game, but we didn't see that. It just ended up being more Zelda towards the end of the conference. But one thing they did show for Zelda is that in the Zelda game, you can jump for the first time. You can climb walls, mountains, cut down trees, and once you attack enemies with a specific amount of weapon or number of times, the weapons can break now in this game. But that was it. It was a waste of time. Only two games that were showcased for this conference. I don't even know why I watched this. I just couldn't take it anymore. It's basically over right now, so people are just talking about the Zelda game. That was the only thing. But two great games, but they should have shown more. Why was this shown? Why was this part of E3? And I feel like, what the fuck did I watch? I don't know. It's just like, I'm just at a loss for words right now for this conference. I just don't have much to say. And just two games, just Zelda and Pokemon. That's it. Nothing else. You didn't see Mario, didn't see Donkey Kong, Kirby, Metroid, all these different characters. They got a shit ton of characters they could utilize and make all these different games. And I think they have the potential to make a comeback. And if they didn't just make the same characters, use the same characters over and over with Mario and Zelda, as good as they are and fun to play, what about the other characters? They can make entertaining games. You know, WarioWare 2. I always mention this. I played WarioWare back on the GameCube. I still have my GameCube still to this day. And Mario Sunshine. They could make a Super Mario Sunshine too. And it's just like, it's so many different games they can make with these different characters and go back and revive some of these other games that they had from the past, from the GameCube series. But it's just unfortunate it was just only two games, Pokemon Sun and Moon and just the new Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But as good as they are, it was just nothing else shown for the showcase for Nintendo Live's Treehouse, or Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. But that was it. It wasn't really much of a conference, just people just running around throughout the whole stream, and just two games. So that was it. You didn't really miss anything. So let me know what you guys thought about the conference. Just the Treehouse as a whole. They're good games. They're both good games. I'm not taking anything away from them, but I was expecting to see a little bit more games, and they did better last year because they were prepared, set up. It was a variety of games, even though there were 3DS games and stuff. There were other games instead. It was more than just two games, but that was it. So that's my reaction. Don't even watch it. You can just check out the gameplay for Zelda if you're interested, and Pokemon Sun and Moon. They played that for a good 45 minutes or so. So you guys can check out the starters in action, the battles, and the legendary Pokemon, all the different battle game modes that were added to it. But other than that, I was just on the conference. It was nothing else shown. But let me know what you guys thought about the conference in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I might just have another video later on today just to discuss the final thoughts. I'm not too sure if I think I missed PC Gaming or Square Enix. I don't even know what they showed. I couldn't really find like a live stream or anything that was displayed for those conferences, so I don't know if I might have a video for that. But if not, I'll probably have a final thoughts video just to talk about everything that was shown as a whole at E3 and then go from there. But thank you guys for watching. For those who have checked out my coverage of E3 2016, if you missed Sony's press conference, I talked about that last night. Lots of bombshells and other press conferences throughout E3, so you guys are welcome to check those out if you want to. But that's gonna do it for my Nintendo coverage. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys thought about this conference that was only highlighting two games.